And developing now, Attorney General Mark Herring concedes Virginia convicted the wrong man. Keith Allen Harwood was in prison for more than 30 years, but new DNA evidence links someone else to the 1980s rape and murder.
Now Herring is asking Virginia Supreme Court to set him free. Britni McDonald joins us live to break down the shocking details of the case. Britni.
Well, Attorney General Mark Herring says the state got it wrong. Our legal expert calls the trial a farce and the techniques used junk science. But now the question is, what happens next?
For more than 30 years, Mr. Harwood has never admitted guilt, and he now has presented DNA evidence that proves he could not have been the perpetrator.
Keith Allen Harwood, now 59 years old, has spent the past 33 years in prison, convicted in 1983 of killing Jesse Perrin with a crowbar and sexually assaulting the dying man's wife.
In this case, the Commonwealth got it wrong.
New DNA evidence proves Harwood's innocence and the guilt of the men who actually committed the crime. Former sailor Jerry Crotty, who died 6 years ago in an Ohio prison where he'd been detained for an abduction.
His trial was a complete farce.
NBC 12 legal expert Steve Benjamin points out two key techniques used to convict Harwood that would never pass for valid evidence today. Bite mark comparisons between the injury on the victim's body and the suspect's dental records, and enhanced identification through hypnosis.
We used junk science, forensic techniques that have been thoroughly discredited.
The Commonwealth agrees that the writ of actual innocence should be issued as quickly as possible.
Attorney General Mark Herring asked the Virginia Supreme Court to expedite the case, but it may take the court a few weeks to review the petition. In the meantime, Harwood can request a bail hearing at Newport News Circuit Court that could get him out of jail before the full review is finished. But Benjamin says before complete exoneration, he'd still have to register as a sex offender.
It is probably, in the short term, in his best interest to keep him there because we've so destroyed his life that he has nowhere to go, no family to care for him, and his health is shot. That's how broken our system is. That's how terribly we have done this man.
And we'll keep you updated on the review from the Supreme Court, the outcome of that review. But for now, on your side in Richmond, Britni McDonald, NBC 12.